Welcome to the Revolution Show. We are a conscious family radio talk show, speaking truth, love, and freedom for all. Know thyself to love thyself. In this show, we'll be discussing topics such as how to free your mind control, higher conscious level, self-love and self-mastery, natural law, conscious parenting, social engineering, and off-gridding, along with much, much more. And now, the sacred feminine and sacred masculine dynamic twin flame revolutionary hosts, Amy and John Paul. Enjoy the show. Big Revolution, all you beautiful spirits out there. Know thyself to love thyself. You're tuned into the Revolution Show with Amy.
Hey guys, so happy to be here today.
I'm John Paul, and we got Angus and Sebastian. We're a conscious family doing it off the grid in the northeast of North America, below zero last night. We got a bright sunny day blasting on us, so we're thankful. The sun is, providing this transmission. We do our own power off the grid on the side of a mountain we call Truth Mountain. Yeah, Angus, he's 2, and he's charged up for the show today. And, so we're excited to be here. Thank you, Revolution.radio and freedomslips.com for allowing us to be on this great platform, the #1 listener-supported radio station in the world, keeping the truth alive, all right, in the open airwaves, right? Big shout-out to Rush, the spirit of radio, that amazing song, and teaches you a lot about the amazingness that is radio. Marconi, I think he invented it, then Tesla, they helped to perfect it. Marconi, an Italian guy. So we're excited to be on the radio instead of sitting in front of a camera, but we do that as well. Check out our podcasts on the One Great Work Network and on Revolution.net, our website, LUV-A-LUTION. We're doing this because we care, folks. Revolution is the solution, is that decision that the individual makes to go and better themselves, to know thyself, to love thyself. Knowing thyself is doing the inner work, the shadow work, getting all our emotional muck out, balancing our masculine, feminine, marrying ourselves. Okay, that's why we're doing this, to instill and ignite people's personal revolutions to where we can have a collective revolution of peace and harmony on this planet. We don't fight, okay? What you fight, you become. All right? What you fight, you become. So we don't fight for truth, peace. No. We peace for peace. Okay? Not peaceful non-compliance. That's why we're doing this. Love is the only truth in this 3-dimension. Okay? Everything else is ego. Out of control. Left brain. Saturn influenced control here on this earth. The symbolisms are everywhere, folks. Target, Nike, they're all Saturn symbols, all your cars, everything to keep us in a low fear frequency of perception, deception, so they can control us and enslave us. We got to get back to who we are. Love is the frequency we are when we come here. before all the programs get put on and dim our light and lower our vibration and harden us into our ego, right? Ego. It's a useful tool, but if it runs the show, it'll run you right into the immorality of me, the Satanist mindset, the Saturnist mindset, which is the oldest religion here on the planet. The ideology of me, self-preservation, first and foremost, right? I don't care about anyone else. What's good for me and mine, I'm going to elbow and kick everyone out of the way to get it, right? And competing is that Saturn mindset. Competing everywhere you see. Killing is the Saturn mindset. Read the Bible, all the sacrifices. They're worshiping a Saturn god in that, right? The Elohim, okay? They're gods. They put the word, singular word in there to confuse everyone, okay? But they want us competing and killing everything and all things, and that's this old religion that kills for sacrificial reasons, animals, people, humans. It doesn't matter. It never stopped. It went underground. The old religion of Satanism or Saturnism, okay? We don't shy away from the truth here, folks. We are love. We know this, and we got to share it. We're chasing it out here, out there. Speaking of this terrible season where everything's so low, everyone loves this Saturnalia celebration of Christmas. Okay, we got to do our research. Saturnalia was called. Rome is the city of Saturn before everything got changed over and the names got changed and they stopped openly worshiping the serpent. The Vatican means a swath of serpent. Okay? So this is where one of their big halls has a huge snake's head in it. You can see it's unbelievable how huge. And it probably costs billions of dollars to make these clowns. And they control everyone. And they have an esoteric knowledge of Saturnism, Satanism, and they water it down and call it Catholicism and give the population an exoteric version, a watered down, soft core version of the Saturn ritual. The Catholic Mass, folks, is the watered down Satan ritual sacrifice ceremony. Okay? Eat the blood and body of Jesus? What the hell are we doing? Okay? Does anyone question anything anymore? We got to question everything, folks. They're leading us to the slaughterhouse. That's why we're doing this show. We're sick of them seeing the harm in the kids, the elderly. Okay? We don't care just of our family, but all families. Okay? We got to inform. That's why we're doing this show, to inform our brothers and sisters.
Right. And in the New Age community, they'll say this is negative knowledge. You shouldn't be talking about this. This is dark stuff. Well, folks, it's going on, so we need to be talking about it, right? We don't shy away from the truth. The truth is the truth. So the Revolution headquarters here, we don't shy away from the truth. And we're getting to know thyself more and more over here. We've been doing the shadow work every day. It's a nonstop evolution of truth, love, and freedom. So we got to look at thyself to then love thyself, honor thyself, and take care of thyself. So important.
Absolutely.
And love everybody as well. We don't have to like what they do, but we can love everybody. It's a frequency. Love, it's a frequency, and we can be at that frequency above the storm, you could say, above the chaos, madness, illusion, and fear. I have a story to share. I've been experiencing fear a little bit, and my back, my lower back will tighten up when I'm in fear. And what happens is I'll have back pains. And the other night before bed, I set the intentions of the bright white light shielding me as I enter the fourth dimension, and setting intentions before bed. That helps so much. I woke up this AM without that back pain. So that's some real life stuff right there that can help. When you have back pain, you don't have to run to get surgery, right? You don't have to run to go get it chopped up. You can actually heal yourself. So set the intentions, put the white light around you. There's beings that we can't see, of course, right? We're blind as bats. There's beings all around us. There's good and there is evil out there. So we have to protect ourselves from the unseen as well. Okay, people don't think that's real. Well, they don't know then. They have no awareness. So shielding ourselves, protecting ourselves, so important.
Absolutely. Yeah, good points, protecting that energy. People either take your energy or give it to you. Be aware of that exchange, that inner energy entanglement we have with one another. And your energy goes out about 3 feet, and that your heart energy goes out miles. When we know our power, we can blast that truth vibration out. It affects everyone, right? Like, say you go into a mall as an aware being, you're going to affect every person in there. We don't think like that. We don't think that because we can't see the energy, right? So we're taught that seeing is believing. No, knowing is knowing. Okay, doing the research, listening to people's shows like this, that are perception. They're outside the conventional perceptions. All right, this don't just listen to one person. You get a myriad of information, myriad of content creators or gurus, and learn from all different angles, right? And that's how we teach ourselves, taking the action, the truth discovery, knowing the trivium, right? Gathering information, understanding, and that leads to the wisdom of taking the action with the knowledge you've gained. Knowledge is useless if it's not applied or shared.
Right. And thinking out of the box, like John Paul was saying, we get our information from the TV. That's all propaganda. We get our information from other people, and they heard it from other propaganda. So we really are learning so many lies and sharing lies, and it just keeps going and going and going. So if you know the truth, if you have a voice, it's time to share what you know, beautiful spirit. It is time to share what you know. Plenty of slots on Revolution Radio. Radio is a great way to share information. If you're nervous, because people can't see your face, it's just a lot more relaxed.
We got a truck coming up the hill, folks. Sorry, a little noise.
Big truck. Our 2-year-old is pretty excited.
He gets excited about trucks and big things with tires right now as a 2-year-old. Anyway, so the off-gridding, we'll give you an update. It's been frickin' freezing December, but we've gotten through. We heard it was going to be a cold winter. No shit. We're in the northeast of northern America. It's going to be cold, yeah. We're right by Canada. We love Canada. We don't see the dividing lines. But, yeah, they divide us through countries. And, yeah, anywhere. Big shout out to all you beautiful spirits, wherever you're listening. And if you're new to the show, okay, we're here to instill people and impart this knowledge to people so they can help themselves and help their brothers and sisters, family, friends to raise awareness. We gotta
Sharing the truth is a gift of love, you guys. Don't be scared, right? If someone looks at you with a blank face, it's gone over their perceptions, they can't handle it, that's fine. Move on. Just keep speaking that truth, okay?
Yes.
I have people look at me like, they look at me like I have 10 heads sometimes. It doesn't mean I'm not speaking the truth, right? Because someone reacts like, whoa, no. It just means they can't handle it. They're not aware of it, so.
Yeah. They call you crazy. That's a compliment. That's family members. This time of year, we got to be with people we don't really want to be with. Say no to these programs and rituals, right? Where we just argue and eat dead animal flesh and
talk behind each other's back the next day, right? Most of us are talking behind each other's backs.
Yep.
Right? That's pretty shallow.
Judging each other, how much money they got or how good or not good they're doing in this game of life. All right. We got to pick each other up. Let's not. They want us divided. They know. They love having these.
Yeah, it keeps us low vibes, right? There's energy sucking vampires all around us, right? And we can't see them. And so they feed off when we're scared. They feed off competition, right? Look around us. Everything's competition, right? They feed off scarcity when we feel scarcity on the most abundant planet ever, right? They feed off this energy, you guys.
TV is all competition, food competition, storage competition.
Looks competition, right? Sisters against sisters when we're supposed to be
competitions. Everything is a dumb competition. Beauty competition. Makeup. Oh my. Ladies, stop poisoning yourself with makeup. It's all garbage chemicals. Love yourself. Guys, stop freaking spraying yourself with chemicals trying to get the ladies to like you. All right? These things are all garbage. We're spraying them right on our skin. They go right into our blood. Okay? You can't even pronounce the things in these beauty products, hair gels, deodorants. Make sure there's no aluminum in your deodorant, ladies and gentlemen, because that's a big, big part of them poisoning us. It's right by our heart. They know it gets absorbed right in, blocks our heart chakra, blocks everything. It is toxifying us. Okay? All the shampoos. If you can't eat this stuff, it goes into your skin 600 times faster it absorbs than when you eat something. So you can't eat it. Don't put it on your skin. Okay? That might sound a little hippie-ish. I don't care. All right? Hippie or not. All right? If you can't eat it, then don't dress yourself up with it, lather yourself all over. These chemicals are affecting us. They're changing our DNA.
Right. Docile animals full of chemicals, right? In our little herds, drinking herd milk from another species, going along with our herds for Christmas, buying gifts just to go along with the crowd. You guys, we're just like herd animals. Yeah. Scared, herding around in our little families. Or big. Some herds are pretty big, and I'm sure the people feel extra herd-like and extra safe, right? But there's a lot of people without that herd, right? Loners. And so this holiday season can be so hard for a lot of people. It's a depressing time for a lot of people. Just because in your little world, everything's perfect, and you think everything's great. Like a happy prince or princess behind closed doors, right? No, it's not okay. It's not all right. And this place is really messed up, right? Yeah. The suicide rates are so high. The child trafficking is outrageous. The SRA is just thrown under the rug. People just kept quiet about all this crap going on. Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, look into it. Do the research yourself. There's huge worldwide global criminal syndicate of pedophile Satanists, okay, folks?
And the Epstein files are coming out. There's people, just tons of people coming out that they're pedophiles. Yes. These people are not good people. They're not like us.
Mother Teresa was a guy, okay? He freaking had foster homes, starving kids all day, feeding
Huge,
the Vatican, supplying kids to whoever needed them for abuse.
Huge orphanages. Yep, she had
sex slaves. All right,
to very well-to-do people, right? Sending children off to islands, right? This is real. Look what happened with the Epstein and all that crap. There's islands like that everywhere, you guys.
Tito Joe Biden. Okay, look him up. Look at all the groping videos of him with children right in the White House, okay?
Right. A lot of videos were taken down because they don't want us to know about this stuff, but you can probably still find it on the dark web. But anyway.
We don't want to talk politics because they're all parasite. But, yeah, they're all into it, okay? They're all part of it. And it's uglier than you could imagine. And that's what we got to stop ignoring.
Yeah, okay? If you were a child being harmed by these people, if you were a person being tossed around, you would want someone to be speaking up for you, right?
Yeah.
I would. I mean, and that's why this place is loony. The people that are homeless look around, no one gives a shit about them. This place is loony. We say we care because we give to charity, which never really even gets to these people. The people at the charity stuff it in their pockets, and it trickles down a tiny bit. We don't really care. People say they do, but they don't. There would be no homelessness in this world if we really cared about each other. So we don't care. So let's just keep going with the narcissistic fake smiles and pretend like we all care. Because we don't.
They're normalizing pedophilia too, folks. And the social engineers are putting it into the television with younger and younger sexual content with girls, little boys, okay? Trying to normalize it and, have it acceptable to desire, the younger and younger kids, okay?
And robots. They want us to desire robots, rubbery flesh that's not real. They want us to desire that. Yeah. That's sick. Yeah. And the CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch is going down because he had a huge traffic ring of employees and models and everything like that. So,
catalog, it was like a half porno magazine with these freaking kid models. They're all abused and SRA victims, all right?
Yeah.
It wasn't cool. It wasn't
just like Hollywood.
Yeah. Right? Hollywood just is run by those guys.
Aaron Carter passed. He went through so much shit with P. Diddy and just all this, rape and torture. Hollywood is not what we think it is. Everyone thinks, oh, the movies. Oh my gosh, that's so great.
They're all in on it, and they all are blackmailed, so they'll never speak of it because they all clone them, basically, and take them out and clone them. Okay, so if you don't do a sequel, if you don't do what they say.
Yeah, they have technology so beyond our comprehension in this human form. I mean, they have so much more advances with technology. And now we see some of it, right? They can turn a cat into a carpenter, hammer, with a hammer. So what can they do with technology? What can they do to,
They're going to steal our consciousness, to answer your question. That's what they're doing. If we're allowing them to think these things are trendy, the holdables, the wearables, all this technology people are wearing in their ears all day long, getting blasted with millimeter and microwave frequencies.
And brain cancer has risen so much in the last 10 years, right? And it's just going to keep rising with the wireless earbuds, you guys. That's radiation right on our faces, right on our ears all day. Please.
They're not cool, the wearables. They're not trendy, because then the next step is their injectables.
Into the brain.
Then they're going to steal your consciousness with you willing and wanting it, just like the jabs, okay? They have to coerce our free will, make us want this stuff, and make it exciting, appealing, and, we're going to live forever. I don't have to do a thing. This is great. No, we got to choose nature, choose your consciousness over the AI, alien invasion that's coming, folks, with the technology. Okay, we can use it to inform each other.
They can make anything appear in the sky, right? They can put anything on the news, make it look real, just fake, fake, fake. So
Yeah.
be aware.
I heard of the people in China, most everyone knows it's common knowledge not to watch that state propaganda news channels. Okay, that's when I heard that, I thought that was great to hear. You know, we are starting to become more aware here in America, in the North America, of the manipulation going on in these 24-hour news networks. They're lying to us, folks, all day, every day, getting you to buy a side, red or blue. Okay, they don't care about you, and that's the truth. Red or blue, okay?
Right, they're shaking hands behind the stage, saying, yeah, we're on the same team. Nobody knows it. We're doing good. Let's keep going. We're getting paid.
WWE. Okay, they're all actors. They're all on the stage with scripts and meant to make it look real, like they really don't like each other. And so you can pick a side, which one you like, and you're free here. Now, do as we say. Okay, now you're free. Remember, and wave that flag proud. All right. So these are the lies they taught us growing up. That's why they got the Pledge of Allegiance every morning at the school systems to indoctrinate our kids. All right. We don't even know what we're saying in that thing. Putting our hand over our heart, closing our own chakras down. Right? Our own heart chakra.
No, we should, if anything, pledge allegiance to the earth.
Yep.
Right? I pledge allegiance to the earth, no one above her. I mean, she provides for us. She is always there for us. Yeah,
Food,
are we there
shelter,
for her?
water.
Do we protect her? Come on, you guys. Do we protect the earth?
No, we just rape and pillage it all day long.
Protect the earth? I mean, come on. So let's get our heads out of our rears. This is the cult of Mother Earth, cult of,
It is. That's the Saturn cult we discussed earlier. Okay, do the research. Look up David Icke's work on Saturn and the moon matrix, because it's got your ass, most likely. Okay, that's what we talk about, the mind control. We're all under it.
Yeah, and we're freeing ours every day.
To a degree, okay?
To a degree.
It's like, it's like the onions are just like having lots of layers on, and you got to take those layers off.
Perception glasses, right? We look through the eyeballs. We see what we know. So we only know this much, and we're only going to see that much.
Sorry to correct you, honey. We see what we perceive or believe.
Right. So so whatever we believe, whatever words we know, we see.
To our binoculars, yeah.
So the perception limits us. Our perception, which is full of lies, most of them. Beliefs that don't help us. They hinder us. They limit us.
They disempower us, absolutely.
And that's what we're working on, you guys, is changing those perceptions and those beliefs that are wrong, that aren't true, so that we can create what we want. Because you only create who you are, not what you want, you guys. So if you're not creating what you want, it's because you have perceptions that are limiting you.
Get what you are, not what you want. Okay, wanting, wishing, that's saying, I don't have it, so you get more of not having. Okay? Knowing it's here, manifesting, right? Faking it before you make it. Feeling that abundant feeling before it shows up. That's the hard part of manifesting, yeah.
Is faking it to make it, right? You know where you want to be, so how do we get there? Okay, well, I can't keep doing the same things over and over again, because obviously that's not going to make us our reality change. So how do we change? We change our consciousness. We change that part.
Mental, it starts there, yes, absolutely. The mental law of mentalism from the Hermetic principles is the first thing is our thoughts have to change in order to direct the change within our lives.
And that's why our thoughts and the way we speak to each other, ourselves, we speak what we want into reality that way. Like, we're learning more and more about money. Money is like a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It's energy, and we need to treat it well if we want it to come around. We need to put it up high if we want it to come around. So really, to look at oneself in this way is the Lovolution, is the evolution of self-love.
Yeah, to look at yourself objectively, step outside and look at your behaviors. Am I causing harm? Am I a good person? Do I know morality, right from wrong behavior? Do I choose right behavior? Do I do no harm? Choosing right behavior is any action that doesn't cause harm to another sentient being. Yes, animals are sentient.
They have emotions. They feel pain. They're angels from heaven. Peaceful, loving, the most vulnerable. And we're here chopping them up to little pieces.
And most of the meat that we do eat is baby animals. So we're eating angels, folks. When you cut into that steak, think about that.
They're so vulnerable.
We don't eat them. We stopped 9 years ago. 8 years ago. And we're proud of that. And we teach how to raise your consciousness through your diet. We are what we eat. Let thy food be thy medicine, medicine be thy food, as Confucius said.
We leave the animals alone, right? We don't eat cheese or milk. That is a terrible, terrible, terrible world for these cows and babies.
Yep.
So we don't eat that.
As we went over the DNA, we're consuming herd animal DNA of a cow, so we becoming herd animals ourselves as docile herd animals. And they know this. It absorbs radiation much better when we're full of dairy. Okay?
Because it's sticky. It makes the toxins stick to us.
Spackle. It's like spackle on our digestive tract, and just super thick. Like, you can't get it off your pans or plates, cheese. What do you think it's doing to your insides? Sticking like glue, and it's poisoning us and closing our arteries, and we have heart attacks.
Right. And the only DNA or milk we're supposed to have is from our mothers when we're babies. And then we grow out of that, right? We don't need it anymore from an animal. We can have plant milk, or we can have milk from, nuts.
Milk is for babies.
You do to make milk. You don't need it from milk titties of a cow, right? We can get it from things that grow on a tree. We don't need to hurt these wonderful, beautiful, gentle.
You got hemp milk, cashew milk, soy milk. You got almond milk, coconut milk, and they all taste better, and they're way better for you. More calcium, more vitamins, more minerals. Okay, better for your body, and easier on your wallet too. Cow's milk and dairy. The industry is failing and is only there because it's subsidized by governments, all right? All of it. The meat and dairy. It's all garbage, okay? And yeah, it tastes so freaking good. And we're addicted to it because dairy has morphine in it to bring the baby cow back to its mom, because they grow 10 times faster than we do. And their bones grow so fast. And that's why the kids are humongous now. Women, young girls having periods 8, 9, earlier and earlier, because we're drinking DNA from an animal and we're growing.
And there's hormones that they have.
Higher rate.
Antibiotics that they have in there.
Pesticides.
It's just
bovine.
Reasons not to consume milk from another animal, right?
And it's hidden in all our cookies, cakes, cupcakes, sweets, everything.
It's just eating, getting fatter and fatter and fatter, like the hungry caterpillar. And we're not buying into all this crap. No, we've been eating very healthy. We feel amazing. We are thriving.
The diet is one of the hardest things, okay, because we're emotionally tied to food. All right, we don't attack people for eating meat. We used to eat it, okay, but we're acting cannibalistic when we do that because the animals would taste just like us, and we are the animals, they are us.
And would we want people to stand up for us if we were getting our throats slit every time we come to this planet?
Every day, all day, mass slaughter.
Would we want people to do something that have a voice and we're voiceless and we're vulnerable? Yeah. If I was getting killed today, I'd want someone to be upset about it and help me. So put yourself in other beings, put yourself in their position for a minute.
Yeah, around us, everyone loves killing lobsters, okay? And they think it's okay because there are big bugs on the bottom of the ocean. And
they look weird, so they can't have any feelings, right? They look strange, so they're not going to be able to feel. No.
Whole festivals about lobsters and how to kill them and how to cook them and this and that. And it's really a low frequency here.
And I used to eat a lot of them. They were my favorite food. And I thought to myself, does that guy want to live? Yeah, he does. And I stopped. Was it hard? Yes, of course.
I was a lobsterman at one time for 5 years in the past. And, very low frequency job, death everywhere in the bait bucket and out on the ocean. The traps just litter the bottom of the ocean floor all over the coast of Maine and all New England and Canada. Everywhere. The traps get cut off. The nylon pollutes and washes up that they're coated in. The polyurethane ropes everywhere that get cut and just trashing the ocean. And then the lobsters, they don't want to be taken out of their homes. They're biting you. They're trying to bite you, pinch your fingers when you're putting the bands on them. And, we celebrate this. It's pretty, really.
When we go to the store with bright lights, right? Imagine going to the store, your hands are tied tight, right? They can't move. And they're just sitting there waiting to be eaten. That's wonderful. What a wonderful life.
Yeah, Rachel Carson talked of you take one thing from nature, you disrupt everything else. So we think we can just take this thing and we got the best sustainable fishery here in Maine and lobstering is a tradition and heritage, all this dumb shit that keeps us enslaved and entrapped in loving our slavery, loving our job. When the ocean, people die out there all the day, every day. All right, maybe we don't need to go out there to harm and pollute the ocean.
And that's the Levolution is evolution, right? That's what I think of as evolution is love, and love is evolution. The Levolution, love and evolution together, because when we evolve in a state of love, we don't harm. We make good choices for ourselves, the world, the earth, people, and the future to come. So Levolution is loving with evolution. We need to get out of these old programs, right? When we become a lobsterman and from daddy's job and we continue that, pass that down to our son, and then he passes it down, and then they pass it down. There's not much Levolution going there. There's not much evolution taking place. So we challenge you today to look at your life with Levolution, with love and evolution, and take that step forward.
Yeah, changing. Don't be scared to change.
Right.
Okay? That's where we evolve.
Yes.
In that, when we change and go into the unknown.
Yes.
And make conscious choices. Well said, honey.
Yeah. So, and we are doing this every day, you guys. It never ends. The Levolution never ends.
That self-respect to look at your behaviors. Is this right? Wrong? Do I have the right to pull this animal out of nature? No, we don't. Okay, no matter what the state says, we don't have the right to kill animals out in the woods. Okay?
We don't have the right to disturb the peace because our daddy told us, you do this, son. No, that's not Lovolution. We need to evolve in love and change how we've been doing things because this place is a disaster. It's a mess. It's a mad, crazy world. So let's change in Lovolution.
Yeah. Evolving ourselves, evolving our consciousness, raising our conscious level is what we're talking about. Making changes in your behavior, in your habits.
To hear when I hear from people, I want to hear about change. I want to hear about some evolution going on, the Lovolution going on.
When you ask someone, how you been? Same old.
Same old.
All right, I want to talk with that. Boring.
Same. Oh, you
just working. Duh. So let's not be flesh robots just going to work every day for a slave wage. Okay? Let's change up our routines, change up our behaviors. Okay? Get out into the unknown. Take action into the radical unknown is where we evolve.
And this is what the social engineers know, is that we won't evolve. We won't take much initiative to change. And so what do? We do the opposite. We do the opposite. We are here to learn, we're here to grow, and we are here to change. And that, my friends, is how we change our reality towards truth, love, and freedom for all. Yes, everyone can be involved and loved and cared for.
Yeah, it starts with you. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, starts with you, of course. You can't help anyone without helping yourself first.
In the mirror.
Yes, absolutely. And we've learned that. We need to help ourselves first, and then we can help others. But without helping yourself first and not being in a good state, not having all your needs met, you're not going to help anyone else. So take care of yourself and then share what you know. But first, make sure your needs are all met and that you're in a good state. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, men, we got to step up and help protect the family unit. They're going after it, dividing the family, mommy against daddy. All right? Daddy against the kids, mommy against the kids. Conscious parenting here. We're with our kids 24/7. Okay, we need to stop handing them over to daycares, which don't care about your kids, to the school systems, which don't care about your kids. But they're programming them away from who they truly are, dimming their light. Okay?
Yeah.
We got to protect the group of people, the most vulnerable, the elderly and children. All right?
And
the animals. All day, the animals are getting slaughtered. We got to protect them. It's all wrong. We can't destroy what we didn't create here. Okay? It's that simple. And every day people go out and think they can shoot anything that moves out here. And we're a barbaric planet because of that. We're very low frequency and of fear, right? And when we do that type of hunting, we really are trapped in the self-loathing. We hate ourselves, okay? And so we're going to go out and try to project that hate out onto the earth and shoot anything that moves and celebrate it. And have a great old feast after we kill the beast. All right, that's what this whole Saturnalia is about, this holiday. And they brought in Santa Claus, Satan Claus, however you want to look at it. He is a mascot for the Saturnalia. He's the mascot. And it's to bring in the children to have a big, fat, fun, jolly guy. And, we'll call him Jolly Old Saint Nick. All the dumb names they have for him. They're all symbols of Saturn. and anagrams of Satanism, Saturnism. All right. This place has been run by Saturn and the moon for thousands of years. All right. We and the Orion also, the Orion star system affects the human perception here. To look into that, check out all the stuff, all the information. Be open to information. Don't let your beliefs block you from information. Beliefs are the lies that we tell ourselves. Religion, right, blocks those. Open-mindedness, freeing our mind control, believing in governments. We're very severely brain damaged when we believe in a government wholeheartedly and say, they're going to protect me. They care. Oh, no, they don't. And neither does the police or military. All right. They're just doing their orders of the ruling class. So, no, you got to self-govern, autonomy, and self-protect, right? And that's, the right to bear arms and self-defense. If you don't have arms or weapons, use your fists and elbows and knees. And your body is a weapon if you know how to use it correctly. Shout out to our boy Dan Arnold, who does know how to use his body and is a martial art master.
Ex-order follower.
Check out his show, Morning Coffee Rants with Dan.
Revolution to Dan. He's evolving.
Big shout out to Dan in the Midwest there by the Great Lakes. We love you.
We met Dan online, and we became such good friends. So
he came to visit us. We invited him out and had a great week, speaking truth, love, and freedom, and figuring out the world's problems with Dan. It was a great week. And we got to connect. Those of us that are aware, connect with our fellow brothers and sisters out there on this planet and join. We got to join forces.
Shout out to Bianca. Unite. Love you, sister.
Yes, we got to unite in the truth, in higher conscious levels. Wanting to know rather than believing what they've told us. Knowing over believing. That's huge, folks. That's all we talk about. Know thyself. And you'll know the truth. Know what's going on. You can feel it. The mainstream, it's all poisonous lies to distract and make you feel small, less than yourself. Right? The show's about remembering who we are. That's why we're doing it. You're an infinite awareness, infinite consciousness, having a human experience, listening to the Levolution, expanding your consciousness, questioning the lies, right? Protecting your children. That's a Levolutionary, all right? That's putting out the content with we're always evolving, but we're putting out what we know right now. We've done a lot of research. Been through a lot, and
I just wanted to add something.
Yes.
During this holiday season, don't let it get you down if you can't afford to get people presents. Remember, you are the present. You are the real gift, and you just being there in the presence of yourself is a gift. So please don't feel less than this time of year. They want us to feel that. Please don't.
Because it's a low time of the Mother Earth is at a low, contracting down into the coldest time of year in the north here. And they want us feeling shitty. And then, right, we got to go buy a bunch of shit that people don't even need. And you got to feel bad if you're not buying everyone's stuff. And see, it's just a vicious cycle of competition and comparing and competing. All right. And that's why we say no to these dumb holiday consumer ornament holidays.
Yeah, we grew up doing it, but once we researched it and figured it out, we celebrate the solstice instead. The sun's coming back to the earth, right? That's exciting stuff.
Yeah, we're starting to gain time. Now the days aren't so short, and they're really short up here where we are in the north. You know, it's dark by 4:30. And
We didn't want to lie to our kids about Santa and be the middleman between this fat guy and our kids. It just really didn't feel right. So we made that decision not to lie, because when I found out my parents lied to me, I was in shock. Because my mom used to eat the cookies, drink the milk. She would chew up carrots and spit them out to look like the reindeer came. I thought the reindeer were on the roof. I even thought I saw Santa Claus. It was an illusion. I believed in him wholeheartedly, that I saw him putting my stocking on the bed. So we're messing with our kids. We think it's magic when we're lying. So that's
we don't want to perpetuate that lie of the false guy that's supposed to go down everyone's chimney in one night, but he's too fat to even fit down one chimney.
the wood stoves. He's going to fall into a pit of fire and just walk out.
Yeah.
It's just very odd.
None of it makes sense. And don't lie to your kids is the point there, folks.
Yeah.
Parents, don't lie to your kids. They can handle the truth. Can you?
There's so much magic other than Santa Claus. There's so much magic in this time of year than Santa. It's not even necessary. Our kids love the snowman and, right, just...
This time of year, don't forget, folks, feed those birdies. It's cold in the north. They need suet. They need seed. One of our favorite things is birding, as you know, from our show. We love birding. We'll have a bird of the day for you shortly. And don't forget, it's frickin' freezing out there. -10 wherever you are. Where we are, it's a -10 on a regular basis. And the birds are so tough. They come every morning looking for that seed. That keeps them alive through those cold nights. The more that you feed them, they are able to sustain through a cold night at a lower vibration. They go down to a lower vibration called torpor. It's like a half hibernation state, and they go into torpor.
Drop their heart rate down to just a few beats per minute, very low.
The chickadees and who I'm thinking of, the blue jays and
Tufted titmouse,
the juncos are some of the common neighbors. But our bird today is the black-capped chickadee. It's a Maine bird, state bird. The tiny chickadee's got the white face with the black top, and it's
black cap.
Yeah, really strong, and they fly like little space cadets. They're amazing.
They're so energetic. They can
very high vibration.
And we're gonna play you guys some chickadee calls. Here we go.
There's the chickadee.
You guys, so a funny story. My mom told me this was a phoebe, and during an ornithology class in college, right, study of birds, the professor said, "Amy, what call is that?" I said, "It's a phoebe." So see, I believed it was a phoebe. I didn't know it was a chickadee.
Wow.
Right? That's a chickadee call.
Wow, that's the amazing black-capped chickadee here in the northeast. We got tons of them, and they love the suet and seed. They're small songbirds, but they're really energetic, fly amazing, super fast, like little spaceships. And yeah, we love watching them. Anyway, folks, we're almost out of time, getting close to that time. Hope you can get out in nature. Don't forget to get out in nature wherever you are. Got to get that sunlight.
That's how you get back to yourself fast, because she is you, you are her. We're all connected to nature. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yep, breathing in the fresh air. Right. Trying to get out of the cities, folks. They're just becoming more and more police states and control grids. than ever now. All right, if you're not aware, then you have your head up your rear, and that's why we're doing this. We got a mass exodus out of these cities. That's where they want us, but we do the opposite, folks. Okay? They want to send our kids to the schools. We keep them home and teach them the truth and the trivium and objective morality, natural laws.
Yeah, don't be scared to pull your kids out of school and teach them yourselves, you guys. You can do this.
You're the best teacher for your children. Okay? You're with them most of their lives, all right? These teachers don't care. They're just paid order followers. Some of them. But they're only teaching the curriculum of lies, indoctrination, and the acceptance of slavery.
We know a teacher, and she went down and said, "Hey, I wanted to teach this today." Nope, you're not teaching that today. This is what you're teaching. So,
Question the lies, folks. That's all we got for today's show. Thank you for joining us.
love thyself. Peace out.
Yes, know thyself to love thyself. Free your mind control. One revolution.
Thank you for listening to Revolution Radio.